Hey BookTube, welcome back. I'm Winx, and the ink I'm talking about today is my March TBR list. And since it's Friday, I'm going to do another TBR Friday Reads combo thing and tell you which of the books I'm reading now and into next week. The first book on my list is Royal Assassin by Robin Ha, which is the second book in her Farseer trilogy. I read the first book last month and I thought it was fantastic. I gave it 5 stars on Goodreads and I couldn't wait to get to the second book. And so far, I am loving Royal Assassin. It's 752 pages, so it's a bit longer than the first book, and I'm currently about a third the way through, but I'm really hoping to get some solid reading time in today and throughout the weekend, and maybe finish it by the end of the weekend, but we'll see. This next book I'm planning to start maybe this weekend, and if not, definitely sometime next week, and this is a graphic novel that has definitely been making the rounds on BookTube. I've heard a lot of people talking about it, and a lot of people really love it, and it is Nimona by Noelle Stevenson. I've so far heard nothing but good things about this book, and you can see the art style on the cover. It's really adorable, and yeah, it just sounds really awesome. The back says, Nimona is an impulsive young shapeshifter with a knack for villainy. Lord Ballister Blackheart is a villain with a vendetta. As sidekick and supervillain, Nimona and Lord Blackheart are about to wreak some serious havoc. Their mission? Prove to the kingdom that Sir Ambrosius Goldenloin and his buddies at the Institution of Law Enforcement and Heroics aren't the heroes everyone thinks they are. Nemesis, dragons, science, symbolism, all these and more await in this brilliantly subversive, sharply irreverent epic from Noelle Stevenson based on her award-winning webcomic. So yes, this sounds super fun and I can't wait to start in on it. Then the other book that I'm hoping to start sometime this next week is Sorcery and Cecilia, or The Enchanted Chocolate Pot. This sounds super adorable. It's a young adult historical fiction fantasy kind of read, and this one I'm doing a buddy read on with my friends Mike and Kelsy. It's part of our birthday buddy read thing that we're doing, and this month is Kelsy's birthday, so this was her pick, and it sounds like it's going to be a really cute read. So that wraps up the Friday Reads portion of this, and now I'll just tell you the rest of what I'm planning to read in March. The first of these is by Lori R. King and is a new Mary Russell short story which comes out March 15th. This one is called The Marriage of Mary Russell. I always love seeing more of the relationship between Holmes and Russell. I just think it's really cute. So I'm sure this story will deliver on that. Plus, I imagine that it has some sort of fun, interesting mystery thing about it because it's a Sherlock Holmes Mary Russell story. Yeah, that's how they roll. I have it pre-ordered already, so I'm very much looking forward to that one appearing on my Kindle in the next couple weeks. Then I'm also planning to read The Source by J.D. Horn, which is the second book in his Witching Savannah series. I read the first book in January, and I thought it was really fun. I gave it 4 stars. It's a paranormal urban fantasy sort of read that follows a family of witches living in modern-day Savannah. This family has a lot of secrets, so there's sort of a mystery aspect to things, and at least in the first book there were a lot of plot twists and surprises. There's also some romancy stuff kind of developing, and yeah, I'm very curious to see how the story progresses into the second book. And I was actually contacted by Heather from Vlogs by Heather, saying that she was buying the books, wanting to start in on them, and thinking that she would be reading the second book sometime this month, so she suggested doing a buddy read on it. And I was thinking about reading the second book this month anyway, so we will both be reading The Source later on this month. Which brings me to the final book on my March TBR list, and that is Sword of the Lictor by Gene Wolfe, which is the third book in his Book of the New Sun series. I read the first book back in December, second book in January, and this was actually on my February TBR, but I ended up not having time for it, so this one got bumped over into March. I'm really enjoying the series so far. I gave both of the 2 books that I read 5 stars each, so I have high hopes for book number 3 and am excited to get to it later this month. So there you have it. That's my March TBR, as well as what I'm reading currently and into the weekend / next week. I'm curious to hear what you guys are reading this month, or if you've read any of the books that I mentioned. Definitely let me know in the comments. As always, please like this video if you enjoyed it, and subscribe if you'd like to see more. I hope everybody is getting ready for a great weekend, and I will talk to you soon. Bye! Hey BookTube, welcome back. I'm Winx, and the ink I'm talking about today is my March TBR list. And since it's Friday, I'm gonna go ahead and do another one of those sad kitty noises.
Oh, sad kitty noises.
Oh, so sad. Oh, oh, why is she so sad? Oh, she's so sad.